Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can take a good care of your Vari Zapper. But before that, I need to talk to you about the electrode, how you can use the electrodes. As for me, I like to use it in a comfortable way that I can move my arms. You can use these electrodes in your arms, different places. You can use in here, but I wouldn't suggest to put it in near your heart or around your head. For me, I'm using it just on top of here. I can show you so you can see how I'm putting my electrodes just in a position that they wouldn't bother me. I've got the cable here, so this is the device that is going on top of your Vari Zapper. I'm going to use a little bag. You can use band bag if you want, and I'm going to use this one because it's comfortable. You can put it around and I can walk around the house. So if my Vari Zapper is on, I'm going to put it in here. Inside I've got a little zipper. Now this cable is going around too dangerous, so I put it on top of here, and I got hands free. I can do whatever, and I'm going with my Vari Zapper nice and safe. Why I like to put it in a little bag, can be a band bag, is because we have to avoid at any cost that your Vari Zapper is going to fall, because it's going to damage the device. Okay, so super important. Now the other thing is, once when you've been using your electrodes so often, they becoming less sticky. So like this one is actually not really sticky. You can see it's more dirty there, but my recommendation for those that you can still use, get a bit of water. I've got water here, just around the electrode. You just wet them and trying to remove any dust, some hair, some particles from the air as well. And it's gonna be a little bit sticky. Now I'm gonna show you, once when you have this type of electrode that is not very sticky, make sure that you have very clean surface. I'm gonna put it here, so I'm gonna clean my arm and I stick it there. Now if the electrode doesn't stick properly, it's not going to be good for using, because your Vari Zapper is going to complain for poor connection, and you're not going to be able to deliver the frequency. So this one looks pretty good to me, but if the electrode is still coming off after you wash them, I wouldn't recommend to use it. Get another pair. If you're taking a good care, don't leave it anywhere, don't stick it on paper. So always when you use it and you finish, electrode is going back here. Make sure that this actually is clean. You see this plastic thing? Make sure that it's clean, okay? And again, use your cotton and clean the surface of where you're gonna get the electrode, removing all cream and oil from your skin. And again, if you're going to put it there, you can clean the area that you're going to place the electrode. Okay, I'm going to suggest, I can see some hair there, use a bit of water, wet your fingers and just going around your electrodes. A bit of water. This is going to remove some dust, some dirt, hair. I can feel it there, and I'm going to use now a tissue paper to clean my fingers. Okay, now if you want to use this electrode, I will suggest to use a piece of cotton. Clean the area where you're going to place the electrode. Just remove the excess of water, so it's very clean, and just place the electrode. The electrode needs to be sticky the whole surface, not just in the middle. So if I can move there, I can try to remove it. Actually, it's doing a really good job there. So when you wash them, you can have a good results. Now if still actually not sticky enough, I wouldn't recommend to use that electrode. Okay, now what happened when you're having your Vari Zapper running? I got here my program running, and suddenly the connection gets cut. That's it. This beep, and this is the message that it says, if my connector here is not well connected. So you got to put it back and try it again. And then the program will resume if it's actually working. Otherwise, you can get back there and select the program again. Okay? This is the other message that you can get here. I'm not sure you can see there, but it's a poor connection. Now I check all my connectors, and one of them, it was a little bit loose, and now it says connection good. Select will to run the program. So remember, you have this little arrow in there, the yellow one, and then you press down to select, and the program will run again. Okay? Usually continue from where you were left. This is the line, the blue line, that is indicating you how far is the program. At the moment I just started, but usually if you are half away, the program will resume half away. If for any reason it's stuck, the lines, you cannot see the lines, it means that you need to retry the program again and start from the beginning. Okay? If you're running your program and you want to pause, this is the line for pause. You press down and the program is pause. Now you can see the only arrow available is there. You can even get back. Let's see what happened to get back. It says confirm execution stop. Are you sure? Not really, I don't want to stop. So you move the wheel from left to right. Remember, so you turning the wheel to select the option. I say no. So now I want to continue. So using the little arrow, and the program is running again. So you can play a little bit with your machine and see how it works, but definitely it's very user-friendly. Something else that is important is about the setting. There is not much in settings, but you need to regulate the light and the sound. Let's go on settings. So we have language. If you want another language, you can go language, and you can select English, French, Spanish, Italian, and Dutch. So at the moment I'm just happy with English. So I'm just going back because I don't have anything to get further. So I'm going back, then select my little arrow, and then I'm going to display because this is one to I want to show you. So you go in displays. Now I've got 100% light. If you want to save battery, I would recommend to go probably a little bit less, 90%, 80%. If you're going to use it during night time, you can even use like a 20 or 30. Even though when the program is running after a minute, the display is turning off. So that's not a problem. It's just for you to really look. I prefer more light in it. I'm going 90%, then press down to confirm. Now I'm going wheel down, left and right until I get the actually sound. So click there down. If I don't want to sound at all, you put 0%. Otherwise, 10%, 20, 30. It's louder. Can you hear? Until you can reach 100%. I don't want so loud, so I'm going 20% for me, I think is good. 20%, 10%. Press down to confirm. Hold down now. Turn the wheel left until you get into the arrow. Or that one also will go back. Okay, so I'm going back again. And I need to reach, I don't have the options in language in display to get back, so I'm using the arrow. So the only arrow available is the left one. Press down and then get back to how to select the program. And I think I showed you before, once when you have a program to select, you go in select program. Now I got the normal zapping, which is an hour, zappicator 10 minutes, and continue zapping for an hour, but I want to use that one there. So I have an arrow here and I'm moving my cursor left. Now I can see I have saw throw. This is the only one that I have in this machine, so I get okay, I'll select that one. So even you can have a view of the program. If you are more expert, you can see view of the program, and it's going to tell you how long it lasts. Is an hour and 28 minutes, and this is a few information about how the program was made, so which is I'm not really into. So I'm going to get back, so using my little arrow to the left, and then I'm going to run the program. When connected, I've got my connections already done, and then you say connection good, marvelous, press done again, and then the program is running. You have to wait for 1 hour and 28 minutes. As I said before, you can use your machine. Don't go with your machine walking around when the program is running. The chance that it's going to fall is very big, so you don't want to have a faulty machine. Take good care of this machine if you want the machine to work properly. Okay, that's all for now. Once when you finish with the program, I will recommend to take the module out of your device, because otherwise the battery internal is going to still be using energy. Once when you turn this off or shut it off, you take this off as well. That will enable your battery to last for longer. Okay, hi again. I'm just having my machine running at the moment. So now what happened when you put it in a bag, what is going to be your band bag, or it's going to be my little bag here, very careful not to press this down, because it will pause the program and you're not going to know. And if you pause the program for maybe 15 minutes, the machine is going to stop automatically. So when I'm getting my machine inside, I just make a bubble so you can see that I'm not pressing the wheel, and it's getting inside. And then now if I want to check if my machine is working again, so I'm going back here, open up, getting out, and I can turn the wheel to see how far is my program going. Okay, and again put it back. It's a very simple way to look after your Vari Zapper, and you can do your things around. Please don't jump. I mean, I wouldn't recommend to jump or going boxing or anything like that. I would prefer to have more quiet activities. So once again, to summarize, look after your zapper. Your zapper machine is like any other device. It's like your mobile phone. It doesn't have any protectors, so this is kind of protection for the Vari Zapper. But remember, you need to avoid bumping your device, falling on the floor. So please don't let your device into the car where it's very, very hot. Make sure it is at nice room temperature. So look after it and keep it nice and safe. See you next time.